Hey everybody, welcome back. This is DisturbingPuppet. Today, I'm kind of tired, but I had some time, so I wanted to get in some more of the Orc campaign we've been playing of Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. So we're going to do a kind of a brief overview of what I was doing, and we'll continue on. Been fighting kind of a massive war against the Necrons for a while here. We've now managed to destroy 2 of their cities. I've found their capital, and we're kind of progressing from there. Overall production is not doing too bad. We've researched some stuff that's dropped the influence. We're losing a turn. More influence means more wall level, which means more damage, so that's kind of why I want that. We're actually running negative energy now. That's not great, but we can fix that soon. So we have, this is my donut city. Most of my military forces are down here. So we just destroyed a Necron city that was based right here, where my mech guns now are. Got kind of my war bosses hanging out here. Pretty much put the final nail in the coffin of the city. Fighting the Necrons for quite a while. We've got a little bit of forces left here. There's actually another tomb right here that they could found. So we just recently spotted... This is probably their actual capital. I was kind of thinking the one here was because it was kind of sprawled out all over the place. But apparently not. So, storyline-wise, we're supposed to be destroying an Imperial Guard city and fighting Imperial Guard forces, but I've had so much resources I've had to contribute just to holding off the Necrons and then going after them and putting pressure on them. They just are massively producing horrendous amounts of stuff and sending it at me constantly. So right now I finally have the upper hand, I think. I've got kind of a massive army, but... I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to divert back to the storyline thing, which is destroying an Imperial Guard city and force, how much of it I'm going to leave down here, or maybe even start harassing the Necron city, just to keep them occupied. So I've got quite a few forces here. The Gorkanaut here is hurt, and it's going to head back to my capital and repair, and I think what I'm actually going to do is wait to go after the Imperial Guard until after I have this back at my capital and repaired, because back near my capital we have a second army. So we've been kind of building up some forces here. We've got some battle wagons, mech guns, a whole bunch of tank busters, some mechs, and another Gorkanaut. So the Imperial Guard city is actually right here, right next to my capital, with quite a few forces. I think there's a bunch of artillery back here as well. I'm not sure. When I had a war boss that was new, I'd sent him over to the Jakaro trade encampment to pick up some stuff, and they were actually shelling him from there with artillery, so they could see into here. I'm not sure how far they can see along this line, but we'll kind of see. So before anything else, I just want to check OBS, which is my streaming software, had an update today, so I just want to make sure everything's working correctly. And it looks like that's fine, and it looks like that's fine, so hopefully everything's good. Anything weird happens, definitely put a comment. Hopefully I will be able to fix it if there is a problem. I kind of already did all of my military stuff for the turn. I don't think there's anything left for me to do. Production-wise, what are we doing? My capital here, we've got Cult of Speed coming, partially because it'll increase the influence that I get, but also make vehicle production faster. Tank Busters in 2, Battle Wagon in 4. We are not building a character, because I've got a lot of them right now, and we're not building any mech stuff right now. That's fine. Up here we've got a Dakajet in 6 turns, and Squig Herds in 2. And you've got Power Gubbins in 4, and Dufcopters in 2, so we are working on power already. I've got kind of some scout forces around in different places. It's because we were kind of trying to find the Necron city. So it's kind of a really water-heavy map compared to the ones that I've played on before, with the tutorial with the Space Marines, and then my last game playing as the Necrons. Hardly any water at all. This is a lot of water in this one. So it's kind of an interesting setup. Part of why I've got a lot of Air Force units as well, because there's a lot of water having to cross. Thick forests and things really slowing me down as well. Did I move you guys? Yeah, I moved you guys. Okay. Let's see. Zoomed out my hordes of troops. Alright, the only Necrons I can really see down here now are the Lord that I've been shooting up a little bit, and the Spider. We'll try to grab this stuff away from them as well. So we'll call that good and see what happens. Yeah, he's taken off. Don't want him to get away. Oh, we just founded a city. That's kind of irritating. That's going to require some firepower. But I've got my war bosses. That's it, huh? Okay. Not getting any reports on anything. Well, the war bosses are going to have to go down to deal with that city, unfortunately. I can't let him have additional resources at all. I've got to keep trashing them. Where are my war bosses? Kind of far away now. I do have my Mega Knobs here. A lot of Air Force units here, surprisingly. Do I have a shot from here? No. I'll move up anyway. Don't really want the Lord to get away either. And I was hoping I'd be able to send some more of these guys back. It's kind of a big mess to kind of see what's going on. Alright, let's get you out of here because I know you need to head back to the capital. It's just a big congested mass of orcs here, but, you know, that's what we do. Let's see if I have any other units I need to heal up or send back. I'm doing pretty well, actually. We've got quite a few pain boys, so they've been topping everybody up that they can. It's just the battle wagons that need mechs. I don't have actually any mechs with this force to do any vehicle repairs, so if I want to repair, I've got to go back to the city. Alright, where can my Mega Knobs get to? Pretty much nowhere. Too slow. You guys are hurt a bit, so let's pull you back and heal you. Yeah, oddly enough, you can't actually heal up the Defcoptas with Pain Boys. I would have thought they would have been mechs when I first built them, but then kind of accidentally discovered, yeah, I can just heal them up with Pain Boys. So yeah, it works for me. Same with the War Buggies. I was kind of expecting them to only be repairable with mechs, but you can actually repair them with your Pain Boys. I think they were back there parked just to heal up on the Orkoid Fungus. Is there any other Orkoid Fungus? Yeah, I've got a patch down here right by the city. That's going to be somewhat helpful. Doesn't help my vehicles much, but everybody else would be kind of nice. These guys are banged up a little bit. Both kind of banged up a bit. Alright, just take some shots at the Doomsday Ark there for me, please. Well, I've got one turn, we'll have improved frag casings, so increased grenade, missile, and blast weapon damage, so that'll be kind of nice. Flyers, flyers, so many flyers, actually. Not sure how well the Defcoptas would do against the Doomsday Ark. What kind of damage can you guys do? That's not bad. 6. Could also go after the Lord. One more turn I can scout a little bit. I'd like to see what's over there. Don't really like my positioning here that much. Unfortunately with the city here. Let you hang out over the water. Do some damage. His health is okay. It takes some more damage. I'll probably want to run these guys away. For now, I'll go ahead and jink, I guess. Orks Mad Boys. I just noticed the name on that. That's pretty cool. Take a look out here for me. More stuff. And another Transcendent Catan there. I've already killed one so far. Pretty good damage on the Lord. Let's do that. Don't know if I can get anything else down there to finish him off other than the fighters. Yeah, how about you guys go there? Finish off the Lord, and then we'll see what we can do about that Doomsday Ark. Which I guess I should have stayed at range there. War boss, come on down. Just edge forward in the forest here. We'll come out next turn, try to guard the city. I think anybody else can get in range of that Doomsday Ark other than the other fighter. Don't know if he can finish him off, but we'll see. I actually have vision of them. It's kind of surprising. Not quite. I think we're going to have to use the Death Coptus to finish him off. There we go. The mighty Orc Air Force is on the job. Sending in the Weird Boys as well, because why not? Tempted to divert one of the war bosses back the other way, but I think we have enough force to deal with the Imperial Guard as it is. So we'll just keep pushing a bit this way and see what happens. A lot of Weird Boys here. Pain Boys hang out in the back, that's fine. No connection here to anywhere else that I think of, so yeah, I can't even get through here, I don't think. Maybe I can. Alright, then we have this whole army up here, which is basically just going to sit tight till we get that other Gorkanaut up here and can get it repaired. Unless we suddenly get spotted and start getting shelled or something. So yeah, just stay put. You guys can move up there. Right, so we're still not going to build any characters. We'll hold off on any mech stuff for now. The other cities are still set. One turn we'll have some more food, we'll have another Defcopta. So we'll see what happens down here. I'm kind of guessing they're going to pull back to their city, but I'm not sure. He might keep throwing stuff at me. He's still producing a lot. Alright, improved frag casings. Increased damage of grenade, missile, and blast weapons. By using a more advanced engraving protocol on the casing, the lethality of explosive is much improved. So, what do we want for our next research? Still haven't done scrap sheds. Just building for influence and increases population. Growth rate, not too big a deal. Ammo runt helps mech guns. I don't actually have the DLC with the flash kits in it, so that doesn't actually help me for that. Might be okay for increased accuracy. Not great. Increased aura when killing units, not bad. Cause boys, meganobs, tank bosses, and war bosses to lose less hit points when suffering morale loss. I haven't really been losing morale, we've just been killing everything we run into, so that's been okay. Increased population limit. Healing rate of units may not be too bad. The super shooter for the Dakajet's not too bad. The burner bomb is mainly anti-infantry, so that's not too big of a deal for me. Increased loyalty output of Orc cities. That's not bad. That's just an automatic thing. There's no building I have to build for that. So that's pretty good, because loyalty affects your production. I can get to the final tier. What's in the final tier now? Building that produces beasts, as well as generates food and increases loyalty. I wonder if that is like the Squiggoths or something. Rapid decomposition causes units to create orcoid fungus when they die. This was something I was actually thinking about. Would be kind of cool to be in the game. I didn't realize it was actually in the tech tree. That's kind of neat. Hammer of Wrath. Grass. Yep, Gargantuan Squiggoths. So that building helps you build Squiggoths. Grants Defcoptas and Squiggoths the ability to perform more devastating attacks. Let's see, this is grants War Buggies, Killicans, Battle Wagons, and Gorkanauts passive hit point regeneration. Ooh. That's sexy. Yeah. The Battle Wagons and the Gorkanaut, mainly for the Gorkanauts, but yeah, having the Battle Wagons heal would be really cool. I'm definitely going for that. The Rapid Decomposition is pretty cool as well. Increased loyalty is also good, so there's a lot of good research here. So we produced a bunch of stuff. We'll kind of check out that last. So we'll kind of do our movement military stuff first. We just kind of sat here. You guys did get hammered a bit. Probably want to take you out of the line and have you heal up. War boss. You can't get in melee range of the capital yet, but soon. From here, yeah, we can hit the city. It's not much, but a little bit of ranged fire. I don't know if I can take control of this artifact with the city being right next to it. I think I'd have to destroy the city first, but I'm not sure. I'm just kind of looking at my line of sight and stuff there. Let's send the war boss down to take some shots from the city. He can do a little bit of range damage, but not much. He's tough, so he can take a little bit of damage. At range, he's not going to do a lot. Got to get close, and he can really wreck stuff up. But now I can move these guys up to assault the city directly. Quite a bit of damage. Knobs and Mega Armor. Just taking away resources from him if I can anywhere. get my weird boy that close to the city. They might make him a priority target because their toughness is quite a bit lower. Could throw the Defcoptas in there, but they can't jink quite yet. So maybe I'll just do a little bit more exploring with them for now. Just take a look out this way. We'll do a little scouting. I said we'll do a little scouting. That should be the edge of the map there. Probably that's it, but I can't tell for sure. It's hard to tell sometimes if it's water or just shaded. That's definitely Imperial Ruins, but I can't tell if this is water or not here. Either way, there shouldn't be any more Necrons out this way. I think we've got them all kind of bottled up. So by land, they have to come this way, but they do have a lot of skimmers, so they could send stuff out across the water as well. Take a shot. Don't think we can get in range of anything here, but we'll just advance. If you send any skimmers out, they'll take shots because they'll be on Overwatch. So much Air Force. Well, we got another monolith incoming. So you can jink then. I think we're probably better off pulling him out and sending him back to get repaired. This guy's a little bit banged up as well, but we could use him if we need to. And knowing the monolith is there, I don't really want to send a ton of stuff at this. The battle wagons are kind of tough, but not super tough. Here's a good spot, I guess. Start whittling him down a little bit. But that monolith's going to come at us hard next turn here, probably. You're a bit more banged up. I don't really want you out front, so you are kind of between a rock and a hard place here, though. Keep hitting the city. Down to 14. I might be able to take it out, actually. Right, let's see if we can take out the city here this turn. Weird boy, sure. If I can take out the city, I don't mind having him up there. Not quite. Down to 5. about you? Do you want to come over to join the party? Let's see what you can do to the city. Oh, that's more than one turn. Crap. Stupid, stupid. Pay more attention. Talking to myself there. I should pay more attention. I don't think I can take the city out. Nobody else can get close enough. Is everybody healed up there? Yeah, it must be. Another war boss can take this side. So many units to move. Okay, you need to keep heading back. We need to go up around this way just so the Imperial Guard don't spot us because they're actually kind of up right there. And this horde is just going to hang tight. We did produce tank busters. It's such a mess I can't see where they are. There they are. Just gonna creep out here. We'll see if they can actually spot us or not. If they can, not a big deal. Tank busters are pretty quick to produce. You can sit tight. Everybody else is pretty much set here. More Air Force incoming. Oh, we produce Deathcopters. We'll have to go around. It don't seem like they want to fly out over the water. So we made Deathcopters. Let's make another jet, I suppose. So we are running negative on energy now. We're working on energy. Upkeep's 3, upkeep's 3. It doesn't make a difference. Deathcopters or Dakka jets. They're faster units, so I can actually get them into the combat. That's why I'm kind of making them. But yeah, we'll just make another Dakka jet. That's fine. You produce squig herds, so more food. So our food production's doing pretty well. Working on Dakka jets. We do have a spot here. Yeah, let's go ahead and just make some more power. And my capital population is increasing. And let's build at least an infantry unit. Yeah, how about some Mega Knobs? Why not? We've got 2 turns for Battle Wagon, and we're going to hold off on mechs or characters, that kind of thing. So I'm assuming the monolith is going to come after us here, but we'll see what happens. Going after my weakened Battle Wagon there. If that's what you want, so be it. These guys can just destroy this outright. Yep. Bye-bye, Necron City. Got no shots, looks like. That's because of the forest. I'd have to get out a little bit further. Should be within range from here, I just can't see. And sure, grab control of that. Which is what, actually? It's not telling me. It says invulnerable. Passive action, plus 10% damage. Okay, that's good. That's worth grabbing, that's for sure. So you guys got hurt by something. I have to repair you a bit. I wonder if it was the ability that the Transcendent Catan did. It's like Starfall or something. There's my healer. Healer, heal them up, please. I should use the proper Orky terminology instead of healer. Pain boy! And you guys, where do we need to come through? We go through here, and then we have to come down over here because there's actually a ridge all along here. Alright, we'll try to keep us as far away from this thing as we can. At least with the mech guns. Did hurt the Transcendent Catan a little bit. At some point. You're pretty much in full health, so just run in there. What can we do? 6.5 or 7? Yeah, let's keep going after the Catan. Alright, I'm going to head back towards some Orchid Fungus with him to heal up. Send the war boss in. Yeah, I might be able to... Well, I don't think I can kill either one of these units this turn. And say I might be able to get this guy, but I don't think so. I'm also not sure where the center of the Necron City is, so I don't want to take shots if I can avoid it with my aircraft if I move them around here. And more Orchid Fungus. So you, let's go ahead and jink just in case. We keep jink last turn. Hang out down here. I don't think I have anybody who can get that last hit in on the Transcendent Catan. Well, maybe. You should have line of sight from here, but it's not showing that you do. It's kind of a dangerous spot. Anyway. Send the War Boss in instead. Yeah, range, you just can't do a lot of damage. I do still have you if I want to put you in danger. It's not too bad of a spot. See if we can finish him off. Yes! Dead Catan. Yeah, I like the mobility, actually, of having all these Ork Air Force units. It's kind of a nice change, making things a little different, changing up the playstyle a bit. Orks are actually a lot of fun. I was kind of surprised. I kind of thought they would be sort of just massive hordes and that was it, and I do have a massive horde of them, but still. There's quite a few different things, different units and stuff. I was expecting like Gretchen units or maybe like runt herds and snotlings or shock attack guns or you know, the storm boys, you know, those different kinds of things from back when I was playing, or commandos. But I'm not sure how much of that still exists in the current lore and stuff, or if it's just sort of hard to implement in a game like this. Anybody hurt here? No, must not be. Okay. Alright, the mighty horde here. Seems like this is a safe spot, so we probably could move one further out as well. Be a better spot for infantry. So we'll plan on moving him out here as well. They can kind of infiltrate through the forest. But we'll have to wait till we get that other Gorkanaut back and healed up, or we get our research done and they start healing by themselves. Alright, you guys. So we've got Power and Power and Dakajet. Start talking like an orc. Playing too much. More power and Akajet. Capital, next turn we'll have Battle Wagon, Mega Nubs in a couple turns, we'll have a Cult of Speed next turn, that'll speed up our vehicle production. We're still going to hold off on heroes and mech stuff. So let's see what the Monolith does. I have a pretty good idea, it's just going to keep pounding on my... Oh, you going after my Psyker? Yes, going after my Psyker. I didn't think you could see him from there because of the forest in the way. But not enough damage. You're closer to my war boss now, and that's not a good idea for you. Got a lot of production here. See anything else? The mighty Necron City. It's kind of weird positioning, like they're on this little peninsula all by themselves. The Necrons did wipe out the Imperial Guard. I never even really saw more than just a couple units of the Imperial Guard show up, and then they were dead. So I'm curious where they started. Gorgonaut. There, yeah. Before I forget, let's advance you guys. Let's advance you guys. Okay, let's deal with this monolith. Now the forest is blocking shots now. Maybe that's why he moved into that position. Maybe. Maybe. Close to my war boss, though. Before we do anything, yeah, let's go ahead and enact Prophet of the Law. Give me some more influence. Wreck it up! A nice blow. Let's heal him up. Since I've got a Pain Boy right behind him, it may not be a terrible position to stay in if I can do decent damage. 4.7 isn't great. I have to get like right next to it to have line of sight. That's unfortunate. I do have a lot of air units I can send around to go after it, though. Not sure how much damage they'll do, but anything's better than nothing. Alright, we're going to head back and repair on the Orkoid Fungus. Now let's just test and see how much damage we can do. Each flyer. That's pretty good, actually. 6. I don't know why all this ability used stuff popped up. Let's see, can we see from here? Yeah, okay. Down to 12. I don't think we can kill it, though. It's going to be close. And you're going to jink because you're closer to the city, just in case more stuff comes at us. Down to 7. What can you do? 4 something? 4.7. Oh, I can get adjacent with the war boss. I didn't even need to do this. The other war boss could actually make it up there to finish it off. I should have checked beforehand. That's fine, though. Each attack gives me more influence anyway, so if I can attack with as many units as possible, that does actually help me. If I can increase my influence more, then it'll increase my Waaaaggghhh level, which increases my damage, so all that works out fine. Okay, you're a little banged up too, so I'm going to plan to send you back to hit repair on the Orkoid fungus. You guys are in good shape. Just grab this. Kind of makes you a target. See if anything else comes out with the city this turn. I think I've got enough force that if that was pretty much it for his defenses, I could definitely destroy the Necron city, but I would like to do the Orc campaign stuff. It'd be faster to just finish off the Necrons here, probably. I'm kind of assuming he's not going to have a whole lot left to throw at me. I could be wrong, but I would think if he had anything, he probably would have sent it. Good whole cluster of weird boys here. So many flyers. Even just getting all my guys forward. It's taking quite a while now. Before, we're just kind of sitting in place and fighting constantly, so it didn't seem like it. So produced a cult of speed, power, battle wagon. Get the battle wagon around here if I can. It's kind of hard to tell where I can move to. Yeah, there's fine for now. I'll just loop you around. I want to leave the space open for the flyer to come back and get repaired. I'm not sure if we'll make it. Speaking of which, where are you? Yeah, still a little far away. Stay put. Everybody here, stay put. Alright, so we're at +0 for power. I think I've got one more coming at one of the smaller cities. We finished the Cult of Speed here, so that'll increase the speed. Yeah, just 3 turns now for battle wagons. That's kind of cool. Yeah, let's start working on another one of those. Yeah, we'll throw Orkoid Fungus out there, I guess, because why not? And then we'll have to expand the city if we want to build any more buildings. Everything's full. You guys finish the power. I do have a spot here for plus 20% power, so that's actually pretty good. Population's okay. Loyalty's not terrible. Yeah, just throw another power. Power Gubbins out there. And you guys are working on power as well, and Decagits. Okay. Let's see if he sends anything else at me. No! So he could be piling up some troops to send a few things at me at the same time, or he could just be totally out of defensive units. Gorkanaut is taking forever to get back to the capital. We built some Mega Knobs. Don't really want to put them out on the Wireweed because that does instantly get hurt. Yeah, kind of stuck for now, maybe. Can you get... not quite into the city. But you can do some repairs. Might as well pull these guys out, just do the repairs here. There's no reason not to. Yep, fully healed up. Good job. We'll send the mechs out towards the Gorkanaut here next turn after it moves up. Repair it as much as we can. So we built Mega Nubs here. What do we want to build? Tank busters are quick and easy, so yeah, we'll just work on some more tank busters, I think. Okay, you're in pretty good shape, so let's just kind of creep up to the city and see what we see. Nothing. Park some artillery here. If he does send units like the monoliths out, I actually want them to be over land because I can do more damage with my war bosses if they're over land. It doesn't matter too much now that I've got a pretty big air force. But if they hang out over the water, I can't do quite as much damage to them. But we'll kind of set up a little artillery battery here. Anything comes out, they'll get Overwatch shots. These guys are a few of them are a little banged up, but not too bad. He's probably the worst off. So we might pull them back just so we can surprise anything that comes at us. Got the war buggies up here too. See if I can find some out-of-the-way spots like this that I can't put infantry units on. Like this is actually not a bad location he's at right now. Yeah, just stay there, that's fine. Mainly, I kind of want to bottle them up here if I can. That's not the unit I wanted. That was the unit I wanted. I'm parking them on the Orkoid fungus to repair. I can't actually just hover out over this. That's because of the height difference. I can hang out here over the shallow water. Just kind of inching forward here. I think anything needs healing up around this area. Well, we can heal him up a tiny bit. Yeah, sometimes this happens where he's not hurt, but it's giving me the option to heal him. I don't know why that pops up sometimes. Not a huge issue, just kind of an odd one. You can make someone a cyborg, it looks like. We can make Defcoptas cyborgs. Cyborg Defcoptas! Now, Copta and Orc are one. Keep him back, because I would like, if I'm going to fight stuff with them, I want to be over land, because we can do more damage that way. Look like the war boss could be healed up here a little bit. Yeah. No, if you got an action, I don't know why it suddenly often jumps away from the character, even if you have a valid option for an action for the turn. And over here, everyone's just going to sit tight for now. Capital, we're all set. We went ahead and started working on Tank Busta, so that's fine. Have some more stuff next turn. So getting close to when we're going to be ready to send forces against that Imperial Guard city. Oh, got another Catan. Alright, population increased in the capital. Finished our Orkoid fungus, so now we're going to have to expand here. What are our options? Resource-wise, energy is really the only thing that's kind of becoming an issue. Everything else is doing okay. I do have some 10% energies. So yeah, we'll just grab someplace we can build 3 things and has energy bonus. It's not a huge bonus, but it's better than nothing. And Waaaggghhh produced power and a Dakajet. Looks like every slot's full for the city. Actually, I need more population, so let's go ahead and grab another tile, and then we'll have to build grot huts or something. Mainly looking at power. I've got some 20% powers around. Pretty much all the same. It's all 2 building, minus 10% food, plus 10% ore, 20% energy, so it doesn't matter too much. I can expand this direction, that's fine. And build me another jet, I guess. And you got banged up a little bit. We've got some orchid fungus right here, though, which is kind of nice. Didn't you shoot him? No, you don't have line of sight to him. It's too far away. Oh, you guys. You guys can see him. Okay. Forest here, if I move, I'm probably going to lose sight, but that's okay. Sneak these guys up in the forest. If they come out, be able to do some damage there. Can cause him to panic a little bit. Throw the war boss at him. You guys can stay put. In case any hovering units come that direction. You can't hang out over the water. You can if I want to. Let's be a little bit more aggressive. So if I scout, will I see him? Yes. Okay, now I have some additional shots. So the center of the city is here, so we want to stay away from that. I'm not sure if I'd be in range here. I'd kind of like to move up and scout a bit. We'll go this way and do that. We'll move out a little bit next turn and scout, just to see if we can see anything. The war boss, keep moving up. It keeps throwing me off. It's showing I can heal, but everyone's at full health, so it's kind of pointless. Oh, no. Yeah, nothing. Whatever. There's not much room to advance here, so I don't really want to block things up too much, make a huge traffic jam. I've already, it's too late pretty much for that. It's already too late. Oh well. We got Psyker, move up. Pain Boys, move up. Let's send you down and around as well. Be the plan for next turn. So you're sitting there and healing up, and so are you. I think you're healing anyway. You have such a huge army at this point. I probably should send this guy back to heal up if I'm not going to use him for anything aggressive, but yeah, it's probably better just send him back. I don't really necessarily need him here, so let's just head on back. Alright, you're all repaired, so you can head out. Let's just kind of take a quick look, see if we see anything. Alright, you move up. One turn we'll have the Waaaggghhs, so we'll start auto-healing some units. So we're going to do as much repairs as we can here. It's a marvel of Orky engineering, and we are going to keep it running no matter what. So back to not quite half health. Everyone else is going to stay put. Well, the jet's not. Jet. Yeah, head down. I almost forgot about these guys. Taking forever. So they can't go out over the water, so it's kind of hard to get them down here. Gotta skirt all the way around like a ground unit. Maybe we'll stop building Defcopters up there. It's all set, that's fine. Alright, see if any more stuff shows up. Always really aggressively coming out here. Thought he was going to, anyway. Quite a bit of damage on my Defcopters there. Waaaggghhs, War Buggies, Killicans, Battle Wagons, and Gorkanauts. Passive hit point regeneration. Whether hurriedly reattaching gubbins with rivet guns or just getting out and pushing a crew of Waaaggghhs can help to keep an Ork vehicle in the fight long after it should have fallen apart. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. That makes me happy. I'm really tempted to kind of create the building that will let me build like the Squiggoths. The loyalty increase is good and pretty quick. The super shield would be good. Increase range accuracy against flyers, jet bikes, and skimmers. That's not too bad. Rapid decomposition isn't too bad. Everything's pretty good, actually, at this point. Just for production purposes, in case for the loyalty, I'm going to go ahead and go with the trophy poles, then probably the shooters for the Dakajets. So actually, I'm getting close to the end of the time I had today, so I'm going to finish up the combat movement for the turn. That's probably going to be it. We might be back tomorrow, but more likely the day after, so slight chance tomorrow, but we'll see. And so I don't think I'm actually going to get to the attack on the Imperial Guard here at all, because we're still repairing. Can't even get into the city now. I'm not sure if being on the Orkoid fungus will actually help repairs for the Gorkanaut or not. It seemed like it helped with the battle wagons, because they were repairing anyway. But we'll just go ahead and do all the repairs we can. Now that it's passively healing, it should be pretty quick. So by next turn, should be ready to go. So 83 out of 135. So you can do pretty decent damage here. I'm kind of wondering if I move down and attack, if I can get the War Boss in here too. Let's take a look and see. Put some on Orkoid fungus as well, which is always good. No, War Boss can't make it. Too much stuff in the way. I think just because there's no spot, I have to wire lead. If I move onto it, it stops my movement. Let's pull you back and get you healed up. Now I can move the War Boss here. So that'll have to do. We can get him in from this angle next turn if we want to then. Kind of surprised I have a shot here with the forest being in the way. But we'll take it. Down to 5. Yeah, you can kill him off. 2 of you can kill him off as well. Just do that. The more units that attack, the more influence I get, so that's helpful for me. Let's scout up here, see if we can see anything in the city. Nope, looks fairly empty. I know he's got those tomb blades somewhere. So let you check here. Huh, don't see him. Where did the tomb blades go? It must be all he's got left. This is a huge city, jeez. It's just swallowed this entire peninsula. Or isthmus, or whatever it is. You know what I mean. You can stay put, that's fine. Yeah, we'll keep the Psychers back. I don't really want to throw them in. Other War Boss will send up blocking. Actually, this is my main War Boss here. That's my secondary War Boss down here. They basically have the exact same stuff. There's just only real difference is he's got Volcano Shroud. That's about it. Just because I found one and threw it on him, because why not? Region discovered Heartwoods. Okay. It's just a huge, massive traffic jam. I don't really want to throw too much stuff in here. Let's put a pain boy behind these guys in case we need to repair them. The rest of this, I think you're just going to stay where you're at for now. Unless you can heal somebody. You're at full health. How about you? You've got a ways to go still. So you can stay there. Right, you're on your way up to the capital for some repairs. You're heading back down. Made another battle wagon. It's becoming a huge mess up here too. Let's inch him out here. Oh, there comes shots. Oh, that's not great. Hoping we wouldn't see anything quite yet. They're out of range for me as well, since they've got longer range. Now I'm tempted to just go ahead and throw everything over here this turn, just to see what we can do. Otherwise, I'm going to take shots. But if I can lure him towards me, then I'll get some Overwatch shots. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we'll hold off from throwing the assault force out there. Especially since it's just this, none of the artillery fired. So maybe I can get some other units to come towards me, and that probably wouldn't be too bad. So for now, I think I'm going to skip, but I'm going to think about it, and we'll see. I might change my mind by next turn. By the next time I play, I mean. Actually, I might send you over this way. Help with the fight up here if we need it. And the Death Copter's here, slowly making their way down. So we finished another battle wagon. Let's work on another battle wagon. Tank bust is in a turn. Yeah, that's going to be it for today. Like I said, it's possible I'll be back tomorrow with about an hour or so. It depends, but most likely to be the day after. And then we'll go ahead and throw our horde against the Imperial Guard, maybe this turn, or I might wait until next turn and just see what happens if I can draw anything out now that he spotted one of my units here. It's probably better for me to go ahead and go for it, but I'm going to have to think about it and see. I'd like to get the Gorkonauts all totally healed up before I sent the stuff forward. But having them just sit idle really isn't doing me much good either. And I've got pretty good massive horde. Pretty good, massive horde of orky stuff here that I can send at him. So I think we can take this. especially with the 2 Gorkanauts and having them extra repair, and now that they're healing on their own and the battle wagons will heal on their own, I think we should do okay. A lot of the tank busters are probably going to die, though. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. So I'm going to go ahead and save it before I do anything else, just in case I have any issues. Like I said, OBS did update, so something strange could happen. Alright, yeah, thanks. If you're interested in previous parts of this gameplay, or my previous Necron play, or other games that I've streamed, older streams I put up on my YouTube channel, which is also DisturbingPuppet, which is one word, so please check that out there. Thanks very much for hanging out, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Thanks.